What's up, y'all? This is Franchise Play back with another episode of Breaking the Curse. The Cubs are still in spring training. Got their first win in the last episode, this time taking on the San Francisco Giants. Again, you see the Giants are 4-1. Cubs had a little bit of hitting in that last episode, a little bit, but not enough, as it ended the episode with a shutout against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Going out here, taking the field. This is the lineup. You see Anthony Rizzo's getting a rest, Carlos Lee starting in his place, and Jamie Carroll's getting the rest, Nick Punto starting, Sean Figgins starting for Chris Johnson. So it's a lot of the normal starters out facing Cal Los. Here in the first inning, Ichiro takes that pitch right down the line. That's going to roll a little while, but not enough because they cut it off. Ichiro rounded first base, but he ends up having to go back. He's not going to go for that double. Can't afford to run out of innings. Brett Jackson is hitting pretty well. He had the pinch hit home run in the last episode. This time he comes up with a line shot single to left field. Ichiro moves over to third. That brings up Jay Bruce.
A swing, and now this ball's got some carry to it, high and deep out to center. And on the first pitch he sees, it's a home run. A three-run shot
for Jay Brizzle, baby. Cal Los is having some problems early on. The Cubs are exploding in the first inning, 3-0. Beautiful 3-run home run by Jay Bruce. Here in the top of the second inning, after reaching on an error, Ichiro rips a single in the right field. You got runners on first and second now. That is a wonderful start in the first two innings. 3-0. Everett Cabrera up. Runners on first and second. He lays down the bunt, right? He's moving the runners over, right? But Everett Cabrera is fast like a little gazelle, baby. That loads the bases up. Bases are juiced. Brett Jackson is up to the plate. Brett has been hot, and Brett is still hot. Deep. Is this going to make it out? Off the wall, Dexter Fowler can't get it. People are running for days. Look at him flying around the base paths. This is going to be a 2-run double for Brett Jackson, and a holy schmoly heavens to Betsy. Look at the Cubs, 5 runs in the first 2 innings. Jay Bruce comes up after that with runners on second and third. Still nobody out. You take that, and that's going to be a sacrifice fly that scores the run. He had to slide evasively around the catcher there to get in, but 7-0 in the first 2 innings. But here come the Giants. Down the right field line. That ball is going to get to the wall. It's going to actually be a double. John Lester's on the mound for the Cubs. 2 outs. Alex Avila going deep. Ichiro tried to get the ball, but no. Ends up being a home run. 7-2. Not too much problem. Bottom of the 4th inning, John Lester's finding his groove. Gets the strikeout there. You go and sit down, please. Don't ever come up again. Lester again. Lester has found his groove. That was Carlos Gonzalez. He sat down. Now, we told you about what kind of day Brett Jackson is having already. 2 for 2. Already all types of RBIs for this game. With a runner on third base, Brett Jackson up the middle, 3 for 3. Brett Jackson, wow. Playing for Mike Trout. He's in the lineup for Mike Trout, and he is having a day. 8-3 at this point. Little dribbler out in front of the mound, bouncing out to get it is Wellington Castillo, and the Cubs pick up their second win of the season behind an explosive offensive performance led by Brett Jackson. 4 for 4, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. You just hope that the Cubs didn't use all of the offensive performance and all of the offensive greatness that they have in them in this game. Look at it, 17 hits. The pitching was pretty decent. 3 runs, only gave up 5 hits. Wow, what an explosion. Takahashi gets the save. Lester moves to 1-1 in the spring. Next game against the Angels, you see, again, Brett Jackson's in the lineup, but this time he's in there for Jay Bruce, who needed a rest. You see the Angels lineup of what the Cubs are going against today. And the Cubs are trying to make it two wins in a row, 2-5 at this point. You see the Angels spring record is 4-2. This one's in Turbine Stadium, so that's with big brick wall. Starting off the game, the first pitch of the game to Ichiro.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And on the first pitch he sees, it's a home run.
Ichiro continues the Cubs' first inning magic, his first home run of the spring, going oppo at that. Still in the first inning, Mike Trout back in the game. Infield hit for Everett Cabrera leading up to this at bat. And Mike Trout, look out. Mike Trout saw that game Brett Jackson had, and he is ready to produce as well. Was playing okay up to this point, but that's an RBI double. And here comes the pitching coach. Hey, homie, what's wrong, homie? You having a problem, homie? Angel starter is really getting a talking to. Look at this play here. Oh, my God. Ripped into right field. Another run is going to score early on. Mike Trout with the slide in safe at the plate. Yasmani Grandal, who has been struggling. 3-0 Cubs. Gallardo facing Yoenis Cespedes, and he was a thorn in the Cubs side. He hits this one. Brett Jackson probably gambled a little bit too much there in the outfield. He actually kind of dove for the ball, ended up getting backed up by Mike Trout, so it wasn't a bases clearing triple, but it was an RBI double. It's 3-2 at this point, top of the third inning. Mike Trout, look out, y'all. Mike Trout's found himself. Mike Trout has found himself. He has found himself, and that's going to be another double for Trout. If Mike Trout starts to really hit this ball, I'm telling you, this is what spring training is for, getting everything in order. Trout moved over to third. Anthony Rizzo rips it down the line. That's going to score Trout. RBI single. You have some problems over there in the right field corner, and that makes it actually a double. If he got that ball cleanly, probably would have held Rizzo to a single, but didn't end up biting him. 4-3 now in the bottom of the 8th inning. Look at Matt Thornton. High, hard. You go and sit. And that brings in the closer, Joe Nathan. He's pretty much got the closing spot down, and you know why? Because he closes the door. Close the door, baby. Closing it out, sitting people down. The Angels are left wondering what happened as Joe Nathan comes in and works a easy 9th inning, 2 strikeouts and an easy ground ball. Gets the save, and the Cubs have a 2-game winning streak. 4-3. Hold on for the win. Gallardo gets it in the play of the game this time as Mike Trout. Looks like center field is a magical spot for these Cubs. 2 for 4, 2 doubles, and an RBI. That moves it to the next game. This is against the Texas Rangers. Michael Fiers is on the mound. I think I called him Fears at one other point. Please pardon that. It really doesn't matter, but it does, but I'm going to say it doesn't. Here we go, 5-2, the Texas Rangers, and you see the Cubs are 3-5, back in Date Palm Field. This is their home field. As a matter of fact, I actually like Turbine Stadium a little bit better, but hey, no problem. This is the spring training home of the Cubs. You see the lineup for the Rangers. Julio Rodriguez and Josh Willingham have been raising a whole lot of hell. We're going to see if we can keep them in order in this particular game. You see the numbers on Fiers from his first start. Wasn't too bad. Top of the first inning, Julio Rodriguez is on, and he's trying to steal Yasmani Grandal. I ain't on that. Throws Julio Rodriguez out trying to steal second. Don't pull that. Bottom of the first inning, Everett Cabrera up. It's actually an 0-2 count. Cabrera does not care about the count. Chris Young diving in center field trying to get that ball. That was a poor decision by him. Everett Cabrera can fly like a baby gazelle. Into third with a triple. Beautiful. Mike Trout is up, already hitting 300 with 4 RBIs. Only 1 out. Bottom of the first inning, you got a man on third base. Did y'all know Mike Trout, he gets the job done. He didn't do anything special great, but he did get the run home with a ground ball to shortstop, and that brings home Cabrera. And the Cubs are out to another nice start. I mean, what can you say? Jay Bruce is back in the lineup. Cubs are already up 1-0, and Jay Bruce is Jay Bruce.
Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Oh my God, did that hit the sign? When you hit the player's trust sign in spring training, I mean, that's pretty nice. The home run by Jay Bruce was a beautiful, majestic shot. Cubs up 2-0. But the defense was pitiful. Did you see this? Anthony Rizzo pitched the ball clean over Fire's head on a little, I mean, he got caught in between what decision to make, whether or not he should have took that himself or flipped it to the pitcher. He should have took it himself. Runners on second base. Michael Fires gives up a line shot single to left field. And, yeah, he's not nearly as sharp this game as he was in his first start. As you can already see, he's getting hit pretty hard. He puts Chris Young on base. The loader up. The pitcher's up. Estrada is up. He dribbles the ball to first base. Poor decision by Rizzo again. Throws to the plate. Doesn't get anybody. The game is tied. Wow. Julio Rodriguez comes up right after that, and he is bringing home tons of Rangers. The two-run double into the left field corner, and now the Rangers have taken the lead at this point, and it's really due to bad defense. 4-2. Yasmani Grandal comes up, rips this one. Look at this play by Ryan Howard. Now, only the Ryan Howard on Subway Slim Fast diet could have done that. Did you see that? Leaping into the air, robbing Yasmani Grandal of a hit, probably a double. Top of the sixth inning, Chris Young. Yeah, that was a mistake, and it was deposited into the grassy knoll with the quickness. And the Rangers are taking a huge lead at this point, and the Cubs can really only blame, well, the pitching hasn't been great, but the defense has been horrible. Jay Bruce is up to the plate, though, and with runners on first and second already, it was an 0-2 count. He still rips this one past Howard. Here comes the runner trying to score, a bullet throw. Oh, my God, gets Everett Cabrera at the plate. I don't know about that one. I mean, that was, man, he was definitely out, but wow. I don't know. That guy needs to get his arm tested for gunpowder. 6-2 at this point. Ran out of just, I mean, that was a bad base running decision. And then look at this play. Rizzo looking terrible at the plate. And then Mike Trout is guilty of poor base running. Tries to score when the ball doesn't get far enough away and squanders a huge scoring opportunity. Here's a ground ball to center field. This one's going to score another one for the Rangers. And don't look now. It's gotten even worse. It's gotten even worse. Ah, my. Cubs don't give up. Grandal.
And this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one.
After a very slow start to the season, Yasmani Grandal is finally starting to hit the ball with some authority. Too bad this is just a solo shot in a game that the Cubs base running and defense has squandered. In the top of the ninth inning, here, this is just indicative of what was going on from an error standpoint. Look at Cabrera. Just an easy routine throw to first base. And, you know, and it's looking bad because Rizzo was involved in almost every single one of these plays. Still in the top of the ninth, and another routine grounder to Cabrera. Look at this. Is he having a Chuck Knobloch moment or something? What is going on? He can't even throw the ball to first base. I don't know what his problem is. He's really freaking me out. Bottom of the ninth inning, though, Chris Johnson up.
Now a ball swung on and hit high in the air and deep to left center field. This ball has a chance. And hey, don't write these guys off just yet. It's a home run.
Chris Johnson, the latest Cub to go deep, but still a huge, huge deficit. Nick Punto up, last opportunity, already down 0-2. And he is blown away by Ryan Madson. High fastball inside, and the Cubs lose this game. Chris Young was the player of the game, but really the player of the game for the Cubs, for the Rangers, with the Cubs defense. It was just terrible. Errors everywhere. 3-6 spring training record. That's not bad considering the start. So this is Breaking the Curses. I'm Franchise Play. Y'all subscribe, follow. Peace.